How's it doing? My name is Calvin Mills. This is the Just Business Podcast. This is my co-host, IQ. This is my other co-host, Tony.
Yo,
And this is our special guest, LaRonda.
Hello.
And you're with the Just Business Podcast.
Okay, so you got it going on, man. Just
That's right.
man, this is big,
Real
man.
official.
Congratulations to us. You
See it
feel
in the
me?
back. This the first one, right?
It's the first one. It's the first
Oh
episode.
yeah, I'm making sure.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
first
LaRonda.
I just came to support. I didn't know what
Okay.
was going on. I didn't even know I was hopping on this thing.
Congratulations.
You better know now. nigga.
And to take care of business.
Congratulations.
How everybody feeling? How y'all summer's going?
I'm having a tough summer. I ain't even gonna hold y'all.
Is,
Man. Yeah, I graduated college though, so
Nigga, then congratulations. It's
yeah,
wins.
yeah,
Nigga, what you
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about?
I start.
Could have led with that.
Yeah, I start the university. I start the university next month. I graduated from West LA College, so I transferred to Cal State LA.
Nice.
So I'm
What's up, G?
took 15 years, man. That's crazy. 15 years to
Doesn't
and we
matter.
here,
At least you
you know?
finished.
Congratulations, fam.
Nah, yeah. So I think that's how I'm just preparing for the next level. of
What you majoring
education.
in?
Pan African Studies. Yeah.
That's lit,
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah. I'm-
Okay, light flex.
Yeah, it's trying to figure some stuff out.
That's real
And stand-up comedy has been going well. So, I've been booked and busy. Did a couple weddings, did a family reunion the other day. So it was
Nice.
trying to get out there, man. So,
Food
what about
good?
yeah. Definitely. And the bartender was like, "Come, you joke? Okay, yeah, come on." I was like,
Right.
"Yeah, give me this tequila."
How was the mac and cheese though?
They didn't have mac and cheese, so they actually
Oh.
had it at a nice hotel. And y'all know how them wedding food sometimes it be
Oh,
hit and
yeah.
miss. This wedding food was actually good. I was like,
Okay.
this Cerritos, they
Oh,
have
yeah.
good money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this food good. Okay. So it was cool though. It was a lot of black people though, for sure. So.
Nice.
You
nice.
like pot roasting like a little
They had
shot
none of
glass.
that. It wasn't. It was high class comfort food.
Okay.
It just was made good. It wasn't like them wedding foods. You be picking at it. You be like, oh, y'all should have did private because this hotel is nasty. So
Mhm.
I feel that.
I love it.
What's up, man?
I love it.
What about you? How you been?
Well, this summer, I feel like this is a pop out summer. So
Okay, that's
Talk
a
your shit then.
interesting word to use.
Talk your
Okay.
shit.
no, but pop out. Only reason why I say pop out summer, I've been really like knocking out my goals.
Okay.
So popping out with the goals. You're not saying too much, just popping out with the work. So summer has been great.
I like that.
Pop out summer.
Yeah, I like
What about you?
Hey, man. I just started a new little job situation. So
Little job.
Yeah.
You had a whole description outside before we came in here. Now it's a little
Situation.
job.
I ain't gonna say who because
You're right. Don't
niggas
say
be
who.
watching.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't say
But
who.
started a new job situation. God is blessing me and my family. You feel me?
Yes.
So it's hot as hell. But I'm alive to feel the heat. You feel me? So I
Right.
ain't got no
Sure.
complaining to do. You feel me?
For sure, man.
Bless.
Congratulations on the new job. Everybody get congratulations, man. That's good. We starting off positive.
Yeah,
big
that's
blessings.
cool.
Big
pop
blessings.
out summer.
Wins all around.
Level up,
Yeah,
Sony.
yeah, for sure.
I like that. For sure, I
Love
like
it.
that. Yeah.
So with you, G, like you
Right.
just ask us,
Mr.
nigga, and
Cool.
sit back.
I
I mean, shit, I
know.
want to double down on what she said. I really love what she said. That it's really that pop out summer. We had to pop out and show 'em.
Show 'em.
Summer 24. Rest in peace to the bean. Rest in peace to the bean.
Man, for real, for
20
real. That
it's
was
still-
crazy.
It's the tough year, man. 2024. But I'm proud that you are able to say that boldly. Like I'm getting my goals accomplished. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? As to where, fellas, we hear all type of stuff that they say as accomplishments. You're like, yeah, that's called being a human being.
Yeah.
But accomplishing goals, not every human being does that. You get what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
really good to hear you start off with that. Just pop out.
It's
Thank
crazy
you.
hearing a whole Arthur talking about like still, crossing shit off. You know what I'm saying?
Got a book with pictures.
You know what I'm saying?
Colorful
Illustrations and
pictures too.
whatnot.
She spent her money on this book. I said, "Oh, reading rainbow." Okay, I'm gonna call LeVar. I'm like, "Hey, dog. Hey, we got a book. We need to call KCT. We got something
Right.
popping. It's gonna change the hood forever.
Right.
Co-parenting
It's
in the hood. Let's go."
Yeah, it's definitely surreal. I still haven't processed that I'm an author. Still very humble about it, but I think you told me like a couple of weeks ago, you gotta move and act like you're an author. Like I'm still like just
Yeah.
LaRonda,
Okay.
like I don't come out saying, "Oh, I'm an author." Every now and then I'll say it, but I need to do more of what he said. Acting like an author, making it known what I did because it is a huge accomplishment.
Right. A book.
Huge, yeah.
Yeah.
I barely write my name sometimes. You got a book? That's crazy.
And I wasn't like the best person in school. Like I'm an Inglewood native.
Okay, Inglewood.
I went to school, I wouldn't say Inglewood is really the hood, but I went to school in the hood.
You guys have your days.
Yeah,
It,
yeah.
it has some. It has some
Before
days.
gentrification.
Yeah,
Inglewood was
definitely.
hood.
Before the
Yeah.
Clippers and the Forum and all that.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah. So I wasn't like heavy into school, but I like did what I needed to do. So me writing a book was like never something that I would ever like think about doing. Like, and I just graduated college a couple of years ago too. So
Hey, look at us. Higher education. Wow, I'm like, she gotta have to write a book with some
Yeah.
education behind it.
I'm over here like the only nigga that ever been suspended from college.
Oh, it took me 15 years, bro.
Oh, no,
I just
nigga,
got
I
off academic
literally-
probation.
I remember
I like to know the details.
I was
Suspended
in,
from
I was in
college.
a
college.
class. I was in a class, and
That's
my
wild.
my wife, who I've been with, this whole time. You know what I mean, we were in a class together, and I'm pretty popular. You feel me? I can
You look
make
like
my
a
way.
popular person.
I can make my way around a room
Here
when
it
I
come.
want to.
Here it come.
And
Right? About to
we
pop
were
out
just
with it.
talking in class, and I just remember the professor was like, "Hey, don't come back for 3 days."
Oh.
And I was like, "Nigga, don't that mean like I dropped
Dropped?
the class?"
Right.
He was like, "Yeah, basically like don't come back." I was like,
That was one class. Though. That's not the whole college.
I just got suspended from that nigga. I've never been suspended from. I didn't think you could get suspended from college, nigga. Like that's the whole.
Well, he
thing.
technically didn't suspend you. He just made you wait until the system cut you off. So
Absolutely,
that's
bro.
crazy.
No,
Let's not talk about my failures. We got a whole success. Of
Right. Can we get a full introduction then? Let's just go on and
Yes.
cuss from top to bottom. What you doing, what you're not doing, what you got for us.
POV, you and your child are enjoying a book about co-parenting. Mommy and Me, Daddy and Us, Spring Break, is a fun story about a young boy who wants to spend spring break with both his mommy and his daddy while also going somewhere fun for his baby brother. Having open communication and understanding between the family will ensure an epic and memorable spring break.
My book is called Mommy and Me, Daddy and Us, Spring Break. So I wrote this while my son was on spring break that week. Really, I was just praying to God, just asking Him like what my vision is, what my purpose is in life. And He gave me the vision to start Mommy and Me, Daddy and Us, a group. So I started a Facebook group, just bringing like-minded individuals together, single parents, just creating a village is what I said. Creating a village where we can come to talk about our troubles, talk about the funny times, our crazy kids, just creating a safe space. And then he just placed it on my heart to just write a book about co-parenting. And I just was up at it was 1:30 in the morning, just in my notes.
There it is.
And yeah, there it is. And I typed up literally the whole book in my notes on my phone, and emailed that over, put it on a Word document, and was on TikTok just figuring out how do you self-publish, how do you write a book, because
Wow.
I knew nothing about writing a book, the steps or anything. Like I didn't know where to go about doing it. So yeah, I just was on TikTok looking at videos, on Google, Googling things, and really just went step by step. And
Man,
here
from
we
TikTok.
are.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's why they trying to ban.
Man,
that shit.
listen.
I
Don't get me on no
know.
conspiracy.
Yeah,
That's
no,
fine, 'cause
we'll be
niggas
down
out
a rabbit
here
hole
doing
like.
shit.
Right, because they don't want us here. They don't want us to know the things that, they don't want us to get to where they are.
Yeah.
Especially not, preaching the knowledge that you know what I'm saying, about togetherness and co-parenting
Yeah.
and two people who may not be on the same page, understanding like we may not be on the same page, but we part of the same book. You
Exactly.
feel what I'm saying? It's like that's dope that you really even have that mentality. Like I think it's a whole lot of people who could benefit, like adults that could benefit from a book like
Yeah.
that. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. And that's the honestly, so on Friday my son did a Black summer school. Shout out to Sankofa. It's here in
Red, black, and
Long
green.
Beach. So he went to the Black summer school, and I talked to the director. I met the director of Black Affairs of Long Beach. And just to hear like we're not alone. I'm not alone on this journey. There's plenty of people that, co-parented successfully. Is some that still can't get it right. She told me that there's instances at school where parents come and pretty much show their complete butt in front of their kids, and it's like it's embarrassing. So just to know that what I'm doing is like higher or it's gonna take me places of where I never imagined or dreamed of going. I'm just like trusting the process. And I know it's gonna be some pushback because everybody is like, like I'm not dealing with this or I'm not dealing with that or how do you, like
It's like I'm trying to figure out how, like, what type of pushback would you think or have you experienced? Because I'm thinking, like, if you have a generation of men that's like, man, I want to be in my kid's life, but she won't let me. And then you
right.
have a generation of women who's like, yo, I wish that he would want to do more for his kids. So I don't see how pushback. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Trust me, there is. I
It's
actually put
It's
pushback.
up
a
a
bunch of
comment on
It's a bunch,
Instagram.
bro.
I was gonna ask you about
Yeah.
the pushback 'cause when I posted your book, it was a few people in the comments saying that, well, why aren't you promoting the parents staying together opposed to co-parenting?
Right.
And I want to ask you, what was your
Ooh,
response to
I
some of
want
that
to respond to
pushback?
that too, cause
So, my whole vision for this is to create a series. So I'm starting off with co-parenting, but I eventually want to lead into blended families.
okay, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Lead
Yeah.
into, the tough talks that you have with your kids. Why are we living in two separate households? Why do I have two mommies? Why do I have two daddies? So this is just the start. This is just the ice, the
Okay.
tip of the ice. Um, and like I said, I have been getting pushback on Instagram. People saying like, the main question that I'm getting is, how do you co-parent from someone you're healing from?
Mm.
So it's like, how do you allow your child to be, in the other parent's life if they hurt you? Well, they hurt you, they didn't hurt your kid.
Right.
So you
There
have
we
to
go.
learn how to separate your feelings from, being two great parents. So
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna get my toxic, crazy baby mama stories out the way right now. I got a couple
Jesus.
questions about the book. So the first question is that his baby too, the little baby right here.
Yes,
So
that's
he got two
his.
kids traveling him.
Yes.
They live in two different states. I gotta read the book. I'm gonna just read the book.
No, so we're taking a trip to New York.
Oh, she took the
Um
kids to.
Yeah, so in the book, we meet up at the airport. Pretty much my son is on spring break. So I asked him what he want to do during spring break. He said, I want to go somewhere that has a pool, that has games, and where I can be with both of my parents. And
Mm,
so we made it happen. So we meet up at the airport. We fly to New York. We stay in a hotel. We do everything that he asked. We go swimming. We go to the arcade. We go ice skating. We, do sightseeing all over New York. And then at the end, we part ways at the airport. But we let our son know that this is not the last time that we're going to be together. There's going to be plenty of other times that we're going to make great memories. And so what brought that upon me is because me and my kid's father, we'll like get a hotel room, separate beds. And my son, like, he'll just have fun. He'll have both of us there. We'll like take a trip, both of the kids, we do things together without like no strings attached. And I feel like that's what it's like all about.
you said something about your growth. This is going to be a series, so let's jump to a earlier series. Do those things change when the other parent gets a spouse in your eyes, or
It
a
definitely
significant?
changes. Of course, we're not going to be in the same rooms. We'll
Mm-hmm.
have like separate rooms, or if it's blended families, we'll bring all of the kids. We'll
Mm-hmm.
bring both sides of the parents, and have separate rooms.
I got you.
But still have dinner together. Still go to the pool together. Still do things together.
It's unfortunate because I know like the pushback that you probably get, and I've lived it. Because I was able to change. I've been a parent since I was 18. My oldest is 15, and I always disconnect how I feel about what we got going on from my parenting, right?
Hmm.
Because I'm gonna do whatever I can to put this child in the best possible situation.
Right.
I don't agree with people coming against you saying, why are you promoting co-parenting? You should want them to be together. So you're forcing two teenagers to be together and they got a baby and they don't even know themselves. So
Right.
now they
Right.
get married, they be in a relationship for a long time and then they don't know each
Unhappy.
other and they unhappy and they miserable and the kids suffer. Instead of having
Exactly.
a real conversation early to say we are going our separate ways because we were kids. My
Right.
first kid came 2 months after high school. So you why would you say, oh, be with her, be with her, be with her? Other people. Now, if you make a decision to be with her and all that, that's your decision and you deal with those consequences or whatever. And I've heard some great success stories. Oh, we've been in love since we was 18, 19. We got married, cool. But the world is not like that. So I think
Yeah.
our best solution is to do what's majority of the masses so we can start the healing process, because a lot of this is going to start exposing which each individual parent needs to heal from some things, because that ain't got nothing to do with the child
Exactly.
at all. So
Exactly.
it sucks that even with a book, you get pushback. You ain't went on a
Yeah.
reality TV. You ain't trying to go viral on the internet. Like,
Right.
hey, I wrote a book off learning from TikTok and put my soul into this because of the pain and the structure that I've been through, and y'all giving me pushback.
Right.
You need to heal. So so
Yeah,
Right.
that's exactly what it is.
No, I was just listening because I mean, am I right that I'm the only one that's in a relationship right now? Like,
Yeah, pretty much.
but
yeah,
I was married
right now.
so,
So you understand, but I'm just saying,
and
like,
young
as far
too.
as in the as of currently,
Mm.
maybe it's because I haven't dealt with like the levels of toxicity that some relationships have gone
Mhm.
through.
Yeah.
Mm.
I feel like we've had our moments where it's like, nigga, I don't care if you miserable. I'm miserable too. Like, this is
Right.
what's best for the kids. And I'm not saying, that anybody's path uh is an absolute. Nothing is an absolute in this world. There's
Mhm.
no one way that's gonna work the same way, all the time. There's different variables and everything, but when it's not super toxic, or you know what I mean, I don't know. We just live in a day and age where people are splitting up families and things like
Right.
that for personal happiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like I can't justify it under those means. You
Mhm.
feel what I'm saying? I can't say, all right, cool, because I'm not happy, I need to go find me somewhere else,
Yeah.
because no, I brought two children in this world with this woman. So for one, that automatically puts her as the most important person in my life,
Mhm.
because
Exactly.
of the most precious things in my world came through her.
Came from
Mhm.
her.
Now, on the other hand,
Tupac
doesn't mean I
said
always like you.
Right.
But y'all
I
still together though, right?
Yeah, we still together.
So
Nigga,
when we
Yeah.
break
nigga,
up,
I'm sleeping on the couch now.
so listen. So what? No, and hey, I've been there
It's
before.
it's from choice.
Yeah.
Like, it's by choice, because you know what I'm saying. Ain't
So
nobody
if
gonna
she
tell me what to do in my motherfucking house.
exactly
But we don't like each other.
right.
We not rocking with each
It's your
other.
wife though, right?
Yeah.
That's a different
Right.
conversation. So now you duking it out with your wife and y'all figuring it out and all those type of things, right? So what happens if me and her, for example, we in a relationship, we going through the motions and we break up. So you know how y'all had them breakups for a couple months, 3 months. Now she's saying I can't see my kid. Now she's keeping the kid away.
Now we
Now she's
listing
making it,
toxic things. Those, you feel me?
and those things
That's
didn't get
toxic.
exposed
Yeah.
until we broke
Right.
up.
Right.
So
Yeah.
then now, how do I know later on down the line when you get mad again, you use the child as a pawn?
Right.
And that's a form of manipulation and control because,
Let's
like you
speak
said,
on
this is
it.
my seed.
It is. It's called,
I have zero tolerance for stuff like that because
Yeah.
there is nothing you can tell. Like I've seen drug addicts get their kids.
Yeah.
I've seen the lowest of low people really trying to do the right thing. So now
Yeah.
you're trying to use this kid. I'm crying, the kid crying because you trying to get back at me, but now you inadvertently hurting the kid, throwing lies on and all that. And all I'm doing is picking up, dropping off, and paying my child support. The kids got benefit. The kids
I
have everything you need.
I think we need to watch how we say it. Let me see my kid, or us women, a big thing that I hear a lot of women say is, oh, I let him get his child, oh, I let him babysit.
I didn't hurt it all.
You're not
Babysit is
letting him
crazy.
Go
do
off, sis.
anything.
very
Go off.
powerful.
Can you say it one more time? Move your mic a little closer and make sure that this is edited and they
Oh
do
yeah,
the
they gonna
I
cancel
want
your ass.
listen.
Look,
People
sell
in
some
the
books
back
before you
here,
start
We
talking
need a
this shit, you
t-shirt.
feel
I'm
me?
buying 100
You-
books. How much the books cost? I'm gonna be throwing out the book. I'm gonna be at the strip club throwing the books out. Like, get
yeah.
y'all parenting together. Get it together.
Oh.
Say it one more time. We ready? Come on.
But it's all about your wording. You're not letting him be a father. You're not letting him see his kid. You're not allowing him to do anything. You guys are both parents. You guys both, it takes two to tango, like the old folks would say.
Mhm.
So, like I don't feel like that's my choice, or I don't think it's my say so on if my kid gets to see their father or not. I feel like, like you're gonna be in this child's life no matter what. no matter if I'm angry, no matter if we go through it, no matter if you have another person involved, like definitely involving another person. I would like to meet the other person,
Absolutely.
but I would hope that you would make the right decision or pick the right woman or, man to be in our kids' life. But there's no like,
Man, it's crazy.
whatever you do,
I was
you
just
do.
saying.
Whatever I do, I do. But we both need to raise this kid.
Did she say? Did I hear that too,
Yeah,
or was I
yeah,
tripping?
I heard it.
I thought it
was
was
like,
What?
a mumble.
yeah, yeah.
Nothing. We good. We good. Not on this
I'm
spot.
immature as fuck. If y'all
Yeah, I
haven't
heard it
noticed
too. So I was
But,
like, wait, what she just said? No, we caught the talk.
knowing, like you said, that you are in the mental minority as it pertains
That's
to
a
this
good one.
topic.
Yeah.
I see.
Hey, we gonna try
I
to,
would-
every now and
Every
then.
now and then.
I'm gonna just
Yeah.
throw some shit
He
out there.
kicked you out
If
of
it
class,
stick-
but he didn't know
if
you
it
was supposed
stick-
to be there.
Gotta
There
click
we
that
go.
up.
He kicked you out of class, but he didn't know you was supposed to be there.
That's all I'm trying.
Got you,
Preach.
dog. Come
Look,
on.
just- when we locked in, we locked in.
locked
But
in.
yes, back to you and being in the mental minority. Knowing it's just like violence. Being nonviolent is only special when you have the propensity to be violent.
Mhm.
So you, on the other hand, being a woman who doesn't weaponize your children
Mhm.
and you being so level-headed is only powerful because that's not the norm.
Yeah,
You feel what
that's
I'm
real
saying?
talk.
Yeah.
So understand that for one, but with understanding that you are not the norm, how would you then put it out there to, let's just say, other women like, hey, sis, I know he may have done. How did you put your big girl
Be
pants
careful,
on?
because they
And I'm
might
not
be
saying not to
outside
piss-
your house.
But like I said, it's like it's not to piss
Really-
nobody off. Like I was
Yeah.
telling you, you know what I'm saying, you guys earlier, I've never physically had to get physical. Domestic violence has never been something that I've ever, had a problem with in my relationships. But I would be lying if I said it's not a problem in our culture or
Period.
in the world, period.
Yeah.
Period.
So
Problem.
with that being said, how would you, talk to other women and saying, even though I understand that you could exercise your,
Yeah.
you could drop your nuts, whatever, like, yeah.
So I'm still because that's a touchy subject. I'm still praying about the route and the way to go about that because not everybody is healed.
Mhm.
I'm not fully healed either from situations that I've been through.
Okay.
But I'm doing the work to become healed. So for one, I feel like women or men, we both need to seek healing. Um, yeah, we both just need to figure out a way to get it done. It has to be a level of healing. That is the biggest thing that I can say. It has to be a level of healing. It has to be a level of maturity. I wasn't always like this.
Wait, you was crazy? You was toxic?
I wasn't crazy.
Which one was it?
I
Give me an
wasn't
example.
What was your
crazy.
toxic trait?
Tell us how. Which baby mom was you? Well, come on.
I'm still dropping the kid off because I'm still going out on a weekend.
Oh, okay.
So you
Um,
was
Yeah,
my
that-
mama.
you-
My mama used to be like, "Oh no, you gonna come pick up your son?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
care what you got
yeah,
going on.
we
Take
still-
him all through the project."
Yeah.
Inconvenience is a weapon too. You can weaponize
Oh,
a child
boy.
by inconvenience.
I'm not gonna inconvenience. What I can say is that my kids have a really amazing grandmother.
Oh, I'm about to get in my feelings.
Um,
I'm a grandma's boy.
I feel like that's big. That's really big. You
I'm a
know,
grandma's
all
boy,
y'all going around having kids, make sure that you have a great support system.
My mama, my mama is a rider.
Gotta have a
My mom is a grandma. But his mom is an amazing grandmother. I'm so blessed.
I hear that a lot though too. Like the not saying your mom is not like, but
Yeah.
it's always that one granny that just be like, whoosh. You know what I'm saying? You be like, dang, that granny, she doing her
Right.
thing.
My mom show out, but they show out in different ways.
Your mama spend
and-
money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already know. Look, here you can have it. Take it.
But his mom is like an old school mom. So she's like hitting me up on Thursday, like, hey.
With my grandbabies.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
that. I love
So
it.
I'm real like
I was
I'm
raised
really
with that.
thankful for that. I would say my toxic trait is when I was going through it, I was like pouring that out onto other people. Pouring out my feelings, pouring out what I was going through, pouring that onto my babysitter.
Wow. That was powerful.
So
That's real. You
so-
paying them to deal with your stuff. That's crazy.
Right. So I feel like I owe it to her. But yeah, yeah, it takes a level to get to this place. It definitely does. And talking to my friends, not everybody is gonna hear what I have to say because everybody is set in their ways. But what I can say is if that parent is not being violent to the kid, it's no need to keep them away. Like it's no need to go that extra mile or that extra step. If you know deep down in your heart they're not gonna do anything to your baby or put your baby in harm's way, it's no need to
Mhm.
go that, that mile of being angry or to think about, oh, I'm gonna show up at the drop off 15 minutes late because I know he gonna drive off and da da da, or I know, he got plans at this time, so I'm gonna show up at that time. Like it's no need to do all of that. You stressing yourself out. You're, taking years off of your life. Like just drop the kid off and go about your day. Like it took me a while to take myself on a vacation, to take myself, to the movies, to like date myself.
Okay.
So it's like, like when you do drop off that kid, go date yourself.
Mm.
Like, go have me time. Like, don't just sit there and now you sitting there with a kid and you upset and he out at a day party. So it's like, like just
I know it's crazy with my kids' moms. Like my mom called me Mr. Mom. I do it all. I don't be having time to be dealing with all that. I want you to go out. Please go, have fun, relieve
yeah.
yourself, get a man, leave me alone. I got them because it's I don't. I'm very hands on. I was 18, but I was very hands on. My grandmother. My grandmother raised me, and she was zero tolerance, old school Southern. You gonna know how to do it all. So I can.
yeah.
Man, I remember one time, homeless. I was sleeping in my car and I had my youngest son. And at the time, my ex wife, she was staying with a family member, but they wouldn't let me come in the house because we wasn't married. Y'all know how that go, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I had my son. I was, in my car, and every now and then I'll sneak in. But I came out and I remember I cut the cereal bottle because I learned how to make shakes. So I'll get the shakes, the Gerber food. I cut a cereal bottle, put a little bit of rice cereal in there, add a little bit of juice, then add the food, shake it up, and it's like an easier
Mm,
shake instead of having to feed him with the spoon, and I'll just hold him.
look
You
at
know what I'm saying? So
you.
I
Yeah,
never
still that
needed
one.
Right.
I never needed the women, the
You got a
mothers
baby
of
on the
my
way, my nigga?
children. Really,
Uh,
all I really needed them to do was bring the child forth
right.
and nurse the early stages of nursing and things that have nothing to do with
Right.
me. But anything like that, I'll take the doctor's appointments, swim appointments, like that stuff is a part of my everyday life, and I
Right.
don't need you. I pay you money to send the kid to me so I can still take care of the kid.
Right.
I'm just giving you money so when the kid is with you, the kid is okay.
Right.
But I love the fact that, like you said, your villages was keeping you to even be in this healing phase. Because I do think that a lot of families, people that we know, don't have villages. They don't
Yeah.
have
no,
people
they
that's
don't.
pouring into them constantly,
Yeah.
seeing a different side of things.
Yeah.
Being calm and having a real wise voice about what's going on instead of just rah 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 rah
Yeah.
rah rah.
Yeah.
I think shout out to Granny, man. Can we get a clap for Granny? I got a Granny.
Yes.
I love
Yes.
bring our grannies back.
That's
Bring our good
real.
grandmothers
That's
Look,
back.
real.
grandmas matter.
Grandmas matter, man.
No, but I feel like yeah, a lot of people they don't want to have those tough
That's what
conversations.
it
And to
is.
hear the story that you just shared, you being homeless and still doing what you needed to do for your kid on the time that you had your child, like I feel like that's important. Most women will be like, "No, you can't have your kid because you don't have a steady household to go to. You don't have a roof over your head. How are you going to put food on the table? How are you going to do
Oh, I've been
this?"
through all of
They
that.
think about the things
Oof.
that you need to think about while being a parent.
Hmm.
They think about the things that, you need to be figuring out on your time, instead of just sending the kid and let you do what you do. And I think that's really big of you. And I feel like that, like, men needs to be like, you guys need to be praised more. You guys need to be praised as being fathers. You need to be praised as being black men still being in your kids' life. And that's just something that a lot of our women or women in general, they don't want to see you guys win, and that's really hurtful. Like even with my dad not being in my life, I had an amazing stepfather. He's still amazing,
Hmm.
but I still love my dad for some odd reason. Um, I saw my dad do the most craziest things to my mom, but my mom never like put my dad down. And that's something that like I carried with me. Like I like commended my mom for doing that. Like through her hurt, through her everything, she still was like, "Do you want to go see your dad?" It took me to be sitting in the car next to my dad to realize that, you know what, this feeling is not like a good feeling. Like I don't feel comfortable. And then I went back to my mom and said, I don't think I want to do this anymore. Like I don't want to see him like right now. But she could have easily been, bashing him and telling me that, your dad is not a good dad. Your dad did this to me. Your dad did that. Oh, remember this day when, we had to race out of the garage? Oh, we raced out of the garage because this happened.
Hmm.
She never did that. Once we left a situation, we never looked back and talk about it. The next day she'll be like, with her hurting, the next day she'll be like, oh, do you want to call your dad? Do you want me to go drop your dad off? So, like, I
That's crazy.
just never thought about doing that to my kids, like, ever. So, yeah.
You were very fortunate to have a good upbringing.
But
Even
yeah.
besides that, your mom went and got into a new relationship, and you had a stepdad,
Yeah.
and that part is missing too, because a lot of people, and it's our fault, not our fault, because we do our things as
Absolutely.
fathers, but it's the
I get you.
men's fault. We're supposed to be the ones that's supposed to be stored in the situation. There's no reason why if you didn't stay with your baby mama when you got a new girlfriend and y'all all can't work together for this child.
No reason.
There's
Mhm.
absolutely no reason for it.
Yeah.
And we've seen how powerful that can be when your child pretty much got four sets of parents. That's a
Right.
village. You can do a
Right.
whole lot with that.
Right.
But you got people out here that are refusing to work with the other parent
Bitterness,
Right.
resentment,
for
They're mad.
what reason?
You want
jealous.
to go and have drinks with your kid's father, but your kid can't go and sit with their own father. And you're
Wild.
mad because he doesn't want to have drinks with you. So now you're taking that out on him. You're taking that out on a kid. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, our women nowadays are just, they're backwards. And so I know that God has a plan for me. And it's hard, like, when you
She said it. We didn't.
Yeah, I didn't.
Shit,
That's why I
she
was like,
said that
you got
shit
that
like
right. That wasn't
this our
us.
first episode.
Yeah,
Please,
please don't have
please take it easy on
them outside my house, my
Damn.
church.
You gonna have
I'm
to
at work,
consider
y'all. What
I
are y'all
mean,
doing
I'm
in
a
here?
woman talking about it. Like, like, I
It's
don't
it's
I
better
don't
received from
mind.
you though, because
Yeah.
we do try, some of the more articulate men. We do try to get some of these points across, but when it's coming from us, it seems like bashing, or it seems like we're trying to attack them, and then they get defensive and they can't receive the message.
Right, right.
So it hits a little different when it's actually coming from a woman. Like, nah, you
It's like
tripping a little bit. You need to re-engineer what you're doing.
it's like the heart. When you hit a heart, you be like,
Right.
oh, shit, ripple through us right there.
But
That's
that's the
Right.
majority of the pushback that I get. Like, most women are talking about their personal traumas, their personal issue, and that has nothing to do with the kid. Like, I'm sorry, you're
nothing.
what you're feeling is valid. It's valid, but it
What's
has
this got to do with
nothing to
Pop Warner
do with the
football?
kid.
Come pick this. Let me come pick my
Right.
baby up. Like, stop playing. Because
Right.
I also, and he will probably see it too. I don't have the capacity or the luxury of woe is me when it comes to taking care of my kid. Because you said something earlier. You were like, we just need to heal and come together and all that. Black men, most of the time, we just be like, now I got to go get my baby. We don't even have time to process all the drama. We still just want the kid. We still just want the kid. Our voices are never getting heard. We getting text crazy, all type of crazy stuff. We getting put down, bashed, and brought up
I'm
something. And
guilty.
I'm literally picking up a child. When you
Right.
meet homegirls, sisters, cousins, girls you've talked to in the past, who kid's father don't even think about the child.
Right.
And we over here suffering just to be able to consistently pick up the child and give you money. You want me to
Right.
take care of you and the child
Right.
and don't want me to see the child? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Can't
Them be the
follow.
niggas still fuck around and get some head whether they
And,
drop the kid. I'm like, nigga, like
and I challenge the dudes
niggas still
too.
get some head still.
But I
like,
do challenge men though to step up, because what you're not about to do is make excuses.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
like, bro,
Ain't no
But I don't think that there's ever been, bro, we're men. Like, let's keep it a buck. Men have never really allowed or lobbied for fuck shit amongst other men.
real men,
No.
no.
Like,
No.
They
you feel what I'm
haven't.
saying? It's like if
They
we all
haven't.
right now started writing down what a fucking good man is without cheating off of each other's paper, we write the same fucking thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
You feel what I'm
Yeah.
We
saying?
one track.
It's like
I
now.
don't feel like men hold other men accountable.
Oh no, we
Oh,
actually
we
do.
absolutely do.
No, we
But
do.
we
Those
don't-
is
It's not talked about.
we cuss
No,
on
no,
here?
we don't. We hold other men accountable.
Okay, I didn't know.
But we hold them. We hold ourselves accountable.
Okay.
We hold ourselves accountable by way of saying you can't sit at this table. Like,
Really?
you feel me? We
Yeah.
hold each
I
other.
don't
No, it's
see that a
no,
lot.
no.
See,
Trust
you guys.
me.
I
So I
think
feel like that needs to be talked about
We
more.
talk
we-
about it all
see,
the time.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why we here.
Okay.
We set ourselves apart. I don't see
I would love
myself.
to be about-
I don't see myself in a fuck nigga, and I won't let a fuck nigga see himself in me.
That's good.
Whereas on the opposite, with females, a lot of times,
They allow
I would
for-
argue
Yep.
that women see themselves in even their polar opposites. Just the fact that they're a woman is enough to be a part of that sisterhood, which is a great thing to a certain extent, which I think men could benefit from to a certain extent.
Mhm.
But in some ways. But at the end of the day, I think that there's a lot of great women, outstanding women, who are making apologies for women who couldn't hold a candlestick to them.
Yeah.
You feel me? There's a whole bunch of intelligent, clean women who know how to behave and know how to present themselves,
Ladies. That's what I like.
that are ladies,
Yeah.
that are arguing in favor of a said sexy red. You feel me? Or something like that. Like, oh no, she's just having fun. It's like, okay, but her fun reflects negatively on you.
It does.
Whereas men, it's like, fuck shit don't really, like, you feel me? I don't know no man who's not either already in their kid's life or fighting to be in their kid's life.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
We don't deal with deadbeats
I
at
love
all.
that.
Zero
But-
tolerance.
I love that.
But I would say on the other end, like when a woman shows herself as less than ladylike,
Mhm.
there's a line around the corner of other women that would make apologies for that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Accountability.
Because they, not even that they see themselves specifically in that, they just do not, they wouldn't want to be treated that way
Right.
if it was them.
Right.
And
Yeah.
you feel what I'm saying? And I think that actually sets us kind of back a little bit. But like I said, I
love
ain't here to
that.
bash
Yes.
women
No,
No,
I
at all.
love
I'm just
that.
I just think that in the same sense that you guys have a togetherness where you see yourselves in each other,
Mhm.
men could, us as black men could take from that in some way. I think we'll stop killing each other if we do that.
Yeah.
But I think that just the duality in it, like, just as much as it is a good thing, it's a bad thing.
Right.
You feel me? Because we can't allow ourselves to be honest.
Right.
But like I said, that's not what this whole conversation
I have a
is
question.
about.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna, really
I have a
ask-
co-parenting question. So, what would you say? I've been figuring out this co-parenting thing for 15 years. What would you say for me, who is a veteran in this thing, still having to deal with having to have patience in certain areas? So, how can I better understand? And this is coming from reading all the history, from the culture, the colloquialism, geographical location, diet, medicine. I can go down the list. That what I've been. No, Jesus. Like, you get what I'm saying? Those 9 things just to be able to be more patient with her healing process. Because what I'm not going to do is act like I don't love them,
Right.
because I
Yeah.
do. You gave me my children, right?
Right.
Some things is business and some things is love. So I want to be in a better space, and this is just transparent, to be able to have more patience for their process of healing where they need to heal, even when they do hurt me.
That's a real good question.
The only
So,
I'm not gonna say the only. The first thing I'm gonna say is you definitely have to pray. You have to pray for
Sound
patience.
like my mama. Oh my goodness. Kendra been sending me Juanita Bynum videos.
Mama vibe.
Oh my gosh. She is. Continue. I'm sorry.
No, but you definitely have to pray for patience. You definitely have to pray that God, you know, helps just heal the both of you guys,
Mhm.
heal your heart,
Mhm.
heal her heart, and just trust the process. Once you pray, once you let go, once you give it to God, just trust that everything is gonna work out. Like, I'm very big on just trusting the process. That's
Okay.
my whole, like, everything that I'm going by, everything that I'm living by right now is trusting the process. Whatever I pray to God, I know that He's already taken care of. Whatever I surrender to God,
Mhm.
it's already done. So that's the only thing that I can.
Church you go to, girl?
I go to Faithful Central.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
She
tell-
got
tell-
money.
Oh, nah.
She
tell
got
me
money.
Me and John grew up at the same church.
Oh, really?
That's my dog.
No,
Come
but
on.
honestly, I just started at Faithful Central. I'm not real big on big churches.
Mega churches, yeah.
Yeah, I grew up in a small church. I went to Faith Inspirational Missionary Baptist Church.
Rayford Owens trained me in ministry.
Yes,
I think
yes.
that's probably why I've seen you before.
Oh,
But,
really?
Yeah, I was trained there.
I've been
yeah.
around Rayford since I was 6 years old.
Oh, Shira and all that.
Yeah,
those my
Shira.
people.
Yeah,
small
yeah,
world.
that's my circle.
Okay.
S-
Hey, that's crazy, right? I'm glad I didn't say nothing crazy on the phone. Like,
No, but I feel like everything that I learned came from Rayford, came from, us remembering the Bible verses, certain things that I went through, the Bible verses that I had to remember. I feel like it helped me, like, because I recite those and, like, in the back of my head when I'm going through certain things. So the only thing that I can tell you is to pray for patience, trust the process, allow her to do whatever work she needs to do,
Mhm.
and just be patient. Just be
Yeah.
that calm to her storm, because she's looking for you to do something else. She's
Okay.
looking for you to, act a certain way. And if you don't give that person what they're looking for, it's nothing for them to complain about. It's nothing for them to be combative about. It's nothing for them to come to you and say anything if you're not showing them what they're looking for.
Gotcha. Cause I
Like
get,
you-
I'm way, but I got a lot of
I like that.
experience, a ton of experience dealing. Most of the time, I just go over it. But when they do major things, especially when you have older children, so I directly feel my teenagers, my preteens. I'm directly feeling their emotions because they are
Yeah.
becoming people now.
Yeah.
So I'm figuring out. But I appreciate you, and I remember at Faith, I don't know if they still got the program about blended families and things like that.
Yeah, they do have that.
Okay, and so send Ray for
I
email.
haven't. Yeah,
I got you. Don't worry about it.
I haven't went to Rayford yet. But that's my plan. I'm still trusting the process.
Yeah.
I know that there's still some work I need to do on myself, because I
Mhm.
know that this is going to be bigger than
Yeah, it's a
than
battle.
me. And I know that there's going to be, the devil is already sending
I be.
different things my way right now. So yeah, I'm just taking it one step at a time right now. But I do know that I have a lot of heavy hitters in my back pocket. My
Pop
grandfather,
out.
my grandfather is a major real estate agent in LA. One of the pioneers in LA of
Okay.
real estate.
That's dope.
He sold oh, I'm drawing a blank right now. He's a heavy hitter. So
Commercial, correct?
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I know that I have a lot of avenues.
Mhm.
I just haven't tapped into them yet. Because I'm still like, I don't know. I'm not doing this to go viral.
Yeah.
I'm doing this for the
But
message.
we gonna go viral.
Yeah,
though.
no, we definitely.
No, we can
But we gonna
definitely
go
go
viral.
viral.
Let's not act like we don't want the
let's
check now.
Let's
Hold
plug
on.
this. Where can we find the book?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know you
Hold it
said
up.
that.
Turn it around. Is the cameras? Where my copy at? Can I have a hold on?
You could definitely have a copy. But you can go on Amazon and get it. I am gonna be starting to do farmers markets. I will be at the Inglewood Library on September the 26th.
I'm gonna send the kids'
um,
moms. Hey, I got a surprise for you. It's a massage at the Inglewood.
Yes, come out. It's pajama night.
Oh, they gonna love it. I'll buy you a bottle of wine. Go on.
And then I'll also be at Barnes and Nobles September the 14th in Huntington Beach. I'm really nervous about that one, but
Why? Because of what I think?
Yeah.
Oh, we can come down there with you. I can dress like a Muslim and everything. We be right there ready. Like, what's up?
I'm not nervous. I'm just, I'm not nervous. I'm just not a person that's in the light. So it's like, this is a new journey for me.
And you're gonna be black over there too.
I know.
It's gonna be
And I know
super
my people that's gonna come out is
gonna
definitely, it's gonna be a lot
She
of
trying to be cute, niggas. Niggas coming, yeah.
Definitely rather nigger.
Yeah. You said
Right.
Huntington Beach?
Huntington Beach.
Oh, yeah.
at the mall, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I have those two events coming up. And like I said, I'm doing a little bit of things here and there just to get it out there. But you can definitely purchase it on Amazon. You can type in Mommy and Me, Daddy and a Spring Break, and it'll pop right up.
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy some books. All right, I'm definitely gonna promote it on my page, stand up comedy. I'm gonna create some jokes and highlight it and all that
I
type of
love
stuff.
it.
Yeah, we gonna go crazy.
Yeah,
I
it's
love it.
that book. First off, it's just simple. It's like straight to the point. It's not like
Yeah.
too complex. It's too deep. It's called being kind,
Yeah.
being gentle, and having patience.
Yeah.
It's really
That's what we need.
Yeah,
we gotta
definitely.
Get back to the basics.
Back
get
to the
back
basics.
to the fundamentals, and really
Mhm.
get down to it. It's not that complicated.
It's not,
really
man.
not.
For real. I'm gonna take a book with me. Like, I'm not trying to say. Look,
I'm about to say,
I'm
if
not
she see
saying
this-
that it's over.
okay.
I'm just trying to
I
say.
was like, you about to take a book
this-
home?
Look, why would I not? You feel
Yeah.
me?
No,
Yeah,
but at the end, you can still get out of it. Maybe you guys do need a trip together to,
Yeah.
to spark things up. Get back to you guys. And I really commend that you're still there. You're not giving up. You're not
Yeah.
showing your kids that you're not teaching them to be a quitter.
I ain't no quitters. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and it's gonna hurt them more to see you guys separate than it is to see you guys. Her
That's a
bringing
fact.
you
Bro,
a pillow and a blanket, on the couch.
I get my own
like-
shit because I don't trust that she ain't wiped her ass on it.
that's
That's how you get
wild.
pink eye.
Y'all married.
You know
for
that's
sure.
how you get pink eye.
That's how y'all married. Only married couples can go
Hey,
that
no,
deep.
you gotta
Them
dip the
pranks probably go
toothbrush every
crazy.
now and then. Just
Oh.
kidding. No.
Actually, hey,
I don't even want to know. I'm checking out. Go ahead.
No. Actually, because I was in. Look, when you said the whole homeless thing, I had been there. There was a time, I did about a year sleeping in my car,
Okay.
and we was trying to stay near her family, and I had my son.
Y'all always sleeping in the car.
No, I was sleeping in the car. She's staying with her mom.
Yeah. I know, bro.
I was just trying to stay close and near.
Yeah, I got you.
And the one night that I was there, it was like her mom was trying to fuck with me, like, trying to cause problems.
Yeah.
Her little punk ass brother, I called you a punk, nigga. Her little punk ass brother.
Y'all still is this?
Nah, they can't let them niggas beat me up. That's what it is.
Oh my
So,
okay.
no, they was on some bullshit. We was going back and forth, and I took everybody's toothbrush and I rubbed it inside. No. I rubbed it under the whole inside of the toilet. I told my wife about it about 3 years later.
As a custodian, you don't even want to know how disgusting. Because when we put the stuff up to clean it ourselves, it's still hard. I'm a professional, and it's hard. So imagine doing it at somebody's house who ain't a professional.
Hey.
Wow.
I don't take no L's.
Yeah, you definitely.
Tony damn Donald don't take no losses.
Tony! My friend
my
Tony,
God.
what are you doing? This is disgusting. Oh my God. No, for sure though.
Do you still have a Facebook group? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that.
I do have the Facebook group. I took a little pause on that just to go over to Instagram because I feel like more people look at the content on Instagram than the Facebook group. Like in the Facebook group, I was trying to make it more like interactive, and I couldn't really get people to like chime in.
It's the truth, man. People don't be caring on Instagram. They can make a fake page on Instagram and just say what they want to say. It's the truth.
But I do want to get back to that because I do want to like have workshops. I do want to host events. I actually just had a family day in the park event that went really good.
Okay.
Do better. I got 3 baby mamas and you ain't told me about the co-parenting. That's crazy.
I posted it a lot on Facebook. But no.
I personally invite.
Oh, yeah, right.
That
That's how they do. Go ahead.
That was the first time. It was a good turnout, getting the kids away from their devices. Actually
That's
seeing
good.
like the kids actually playing. I had a jumper, I had a snowball machine, I had the popcorn machine. Raising Cane's donated. Thank you, Raising Cane's.
Okay.
Wow, really?
Carson? No, I had it in Long Beach.
Okay.
Yeah. So I plan to make that an annual thing. A day in the park with your family. Every year. My next thing that I'm planning is a kids prom. So mommies, daddies coming out with your kids, getting off live. So I want to do that early next year. But yeah, I do want to get back to the Facebook group because I do feel like there are conversations and discussions that need to be had. But it's just I don't know, cracking that market. I guess I need you guys'
Oh, that's this dude right here.
I need you guys trolling to get the.
I mean, I can help with
I
comedy
troll.
and all that. My life is a troll. You know what I'm saying?
On social media.
Yeah, it just depends on. My viral video was on some baby mama, baby daddy stuff.
See?
So it's
Yeah, it
just,
was.
it just,
Yeah.
and I just told the
And
truth.
that's what he told me. He was like, you got to do something crazy to.
I mean,
You gotta hide the medicine and the candy.
Yeah.
That's what I've noticed.
I think her conversation though is going to track because I can't name anybody who's not trying to be superficial and be a content creator and you're
yeah.
not looking for any attention and you
Yeah.
blessing people. You see what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah.
that's
Thank
for
You
sure
can't
gonna
you
stand
can't
out.
miss that.
Thank you.
Like you was
Thank
just
you.
sharing your a little bit of your personal what you've been through and all that, and out of pain you produced.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Literally out of pain you produce, and you even I'm gonna be quiet after this. Your transparency to say that I'm not trying to take on too much and I'm just enjoying the process. Because guess what? I'm still doing healing too. Because
Yeah.
once that gets big, if you think the attacks is now,
I know. It's going to
the
be. another
Antichrist coming
level.
for you. When it's you get what I'm saying?
Look, my first experience of being trolled on Instagram was because I said, I don't care. I stand on what I said. I said Fred Hammond and Heavy D resemble each other. They look alike.
Damn right.
Who somebody trolled you for that?
Yes.
And I'm a comedian. They look alike.
Yes.
They was both 6'5",
Light
damn near
skinned,
400 pounds.
Yeah.
Right. And they definitely came for
yeah.
me. They came for me.
I mean, but niggas love church, and you can't really like. Fred Hammond is him.
He is.
Yeah,
But it wasn't a bad joke though.
It wasn't. Those are
Now
two-
TD, I got a lot of trouble for TD. I got in a lot of trouble.
I mean,
a ton of trouble.
and
it's only like
he's a power bottom.
I mean, I just
It's only right though.
I don't talk about none of that part, right? This is my question as a Christian man. I've been hearing about Diddy parties since I was in elementary school. We all know the culture,
Right.
nigga, you don't go.
Yeah.
So just to happen, if I'm famous or whatever, I get invited, I go. Okay, cool. I saw what I needed to see. It was probably crazy. Cool. How you went to a second Diddy party as a bishop is the question that I'm trying to figure out, right? Like,
I mean, but have you ever been swallowed up?
by a woman? Like, what are we talking about here? Like, am I supposed? Are you gonna air this?
Right.
My sexual life don't add to my Christianity. That's two different conversations here. Y'all not about to
Sure
give me.
being aired.
This is getting aired. Damn, my mama is gonna have a fit.
Is
Juanita Bynum is gonna
All,
be
all
sent.
platforms.
Ah,
All
okay,
platforms.
that's my question.
I'm
So,
gonna just sit over here quiet.
Yeah.
yeah, lady, I'm a lady. I'm a lady. Okay, cool. Are you dating in your process and all these type of things? How does that look? Because men get vulnerable around you because we have no choice.
Yeah, I just got back out there and started dating again. I'm not a serial dater.
Okay, intentional.
Yeah, I'm an intentional dater. So if we have a conversation and the first conversation is just something doesn't click, I'm not gonna continue on the conversation. I'm not gonna be rude. Still gonna say hello. But yes, I am actively dating. And it's going well. It's going good.
It's a couple on the roster, y'all. That's what she's
I
saying.
like that you said that because a lot of women, they'll be dealing with the same man for years. And they'll know from the gate, okay, he ain't the one.
From the gate.
Nothing's
Right.
changing. Nothing's
Good.
getting better year after year after year.
And then have his
Baby after
children.
baby
I'll
after
be like,
baby.
Having
Right.
children.
No, I
Fighting,
can't.
all that.
Yeah, I can't say I did. Slip up and have another kid, but at least I got one baby daddy. No,
I mean that.
That's
But you don't also treat the men that you are dating in that. I mean, everything come out. I just feel like when you hear women, they make excuses like, wait, so I gotta be able to suck all my stuff up. But you is, oh, I was young and I was, me too. What you talking about?
Right.
I didn't mean for all of this to happen. What you talking about? So
yeah,
go for it,
They don't
girl.
like to hear that
yeah.
from us.
I just did a 13-year bid, so I'm
13
fresh-
years?
Yeah, I'm fresh out.
That's a long time.
I told you.
So-
13
I
years?
told you. I'm 17 years.
Oh, yeah, you are 17.
Said shit to me.
Yeah, I don't think you need to be in this conversation.
Nah, I mean, but no, I completely.
Are you
get-
legally married?
Huh?
You legally married?
I don't do legal.
Okay, no, I'm just asking. No, no.
But I think that marriage is like baptism, right?
Okay.
Being baptized don't make you saved.
I thought you were talking about the cold water, but that's cool too.
Being baptized ain't like it doesn't make
Yeah,
you
yeah.
saved. You go get
Yeah,
baptized because you are saved.
Yeah, right.
I think the same thing goes with marriage. I don't think that walking down the aisle actually makes you married. I think you're married once you come to agreement with God. I think that once a man says, you know what, this is her, I'm going to live the rest of my life in accordance with that. It is that. That's like, I don't think a ring or walking down the aisle.
No,
don't
that's
get
a
it?
wedding. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like that's a wedding. You feel me? But I think a marriage is literally the covenant between a man, a woman, and God. Well, really, a man and God for what his responsibility is to that woman.
Absolutely. Ooh. Come.
Okay.
I mean, but
He shouldn't have
but
kicked
hold
you
on,
out the class.
Hold on, but then again,
Bars.
but then again, there's also a responsibility from that woman to that man.
And that's when that's when
So,
our likes go
but-
down when we say,
but-
oh, no, you guys are responsible too. No, a
But-
man's supposed to.
So I think I'm very much traditional in that regard.
Okay.
But I think it's only natural. Like I think humans are the only ones out here trying to argue about things that are natural.
Yeah.
You feel me? We're trying to
100, man.
we're too smart for our own good. We need to dumb some of this shit down and get back to just nature.
Yeah.
In nature, when you have disruptors, when
Mhm.
they're too disruptive,
Yeah.
you got to get them out of you know what I'm saying, the habitat, or they're going to jeopardize.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I think we make apologies for people. We, like I said, I don't fear us ever having a civil war as black people
Mhm.
because there'll be too many niggas out here trying to say they white homie. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, but that's another episode. It's gonna get
Yeah.
crazy around this
Yeah.
bitch.
Patience is I think education does help patience too, because now like I'm older now and I can kind of like meet a woman, get a little. I call dating collecting data. Like the whole reason why we're going out is so I can collect information about you that's not attached to social media, so I can make a didactic comprehension of who you are as a person and what you've been through. Because I've met girls who act like they can't answer no questions. What are we here for
I know.
if I can't?
Oh my god.
Like, girl, what is you talking about?
I hate on a dating app when like you ask a guy what do they do for work, and they be like, "Why are you asking me that?"
This one girl. Oh no, can I?
That
This
That nigga
one
don't have
girl-
a job.
Y'all, see, are
I
you
mean,
on
you tell
Facebook
me.
dating? Are you on Facebook dating?
On the low.
On the. I'm not. I have one, but I don't use
I'm
it.
there for business purposes.
I bet, nigga. Please.
I have to be everywhere at
Look,
once.
the homie screenshot of me. The girl posted a picture of her kid on Instagram, right? And they was been talking for a minute. He met her in Vegas, whatever. They had been talking, and he asked, he was like, "Oh, how you doing? How's your kid? And how's y'all day going?" She skipped over the question. She only answered one part of it, and then he said, "Oh, how's your daughter?" "Oh, because I don't know you like that. I don't feel comfortable about you asking me about my daughter and talking about my daughter."
What?
And he said, "What should I say?" I said, "So you comfortable with posting your daughter on social media, but you ain't comfortable of a dude you met, and now we've been interchanging information, and I can't ask how she is?" He said, "I blocked her." He said, "Because I can't even have a normal, I'm a parent, you a parent. How are we even supposed to
Yeah.
get to know each other? Like, if he not asking what size shoe she wear, her shirt,
That'd be
what school
crazy.
she going to,
Yeah.
like, how was you and your daughter's day? But this
Yeah.
why you a single mama." Oh, let me be quiet. Okay, I said that out loud. I'm just
People are-
playing. I'm just playing.
I think relationships are falling apart because everybody is presenting the brochure version of themselves.
Oh, the bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Sir, he shouldn't have kicked you out of the class.
I'm a fucking genius.
I know you are.
I be trying to tell
I knew
you.
that when you was
Yes.
cussing me out in the back. You was like, "Hold on, nigga. No, I hate when niggas
Right.
do this." I'm like, "Oh, my bad, man.
Nah,
I was just
it's
asking."
But I just
I
think
was
that.
like, let me sip some water. I don't really want to.
But no, I just really feel like people is out here bullshitting
They are.
and lying about who they are, what their
They
shortcomings are. And if we
Social
would have
media.
if we would have these conversations, and truth be told, if us as men would stop fucking with females that don't serve the
No purpose.
direction that we're trying to go,
Absolutely.
that
Come
would
on
change a
now.
lot of it too.
Come on
Absolutely.
now.
But I
Hold
think-
us accountable.
But
Come
I
on
think
now.
that a lot of us, once we get some in-home pussy, it's very hard for us to leave that alone. Like, so a lot of men are in relationships because she was the one that you knew you can call and she was gonna pull up.
Ooh, that was.
And
me.
That's
You
tough.
feel me? And I feel like a lot of females, I feel like a lot of females are with dudes because he doesn't require much from me.
Yeah.
And him requiring much from me feels too much like you don't like me.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I think that if we let our mask down and stop bullshitting, stop capping, stop presenting the brochure version of ourselves, we get a lot further. So I always like to present the worst of me before I let motherfuckers know exactly.
I'm a stand-up
who I am.
comedian, so you
Yeah.
probably got.
I put on
That's
my
a real-
dating
that's a real
profile
line.
that I have 2 kids. One is 5 months old.
You have a 5-month child.
I have a 5-month-old child.
wow.
Yes.
Would have
So
never guessed.
if you don't like that, then don't. What is it? Swipe left.
And
or
what
right?
I
nigga?
like
Or
that.
don't
What
super like
man?
me.
What black man who grew up in any type of culture that we've grown up to be acting like a woman with kids is just ugh. Like, bruh.
That's these new. That's these.
Come
new age
on,
niggas
bro.
taking
I
on
Hey,
female traits.
hey,
I
a
think
lot
that
of
that's.
men-
I'm sorry.
That's these new
I just
age niggas taking on female traits.
I just think that that's a lot of us are inserting ourselves in conversations that we are not involved in. I think it's a lot of broke niggas talking about shit.
Broke niggas.
You feel me?
Say it
It's a
out.
lot of- It's a lot of broke niggas talking about shit. And I think it's a lot of ugly women
Ooh.
Mm.
in the same.
It's getting real. Wait, we talking about anatomy and
I'm talking about physically.
Okay.
I think that there's a lot of ugly women that expect beautiful woman treatment. I think it's a lot of broke niggas that want kingly treatment.
But broke niggas be getting kingly treatment
Yeah,
though.
but
do,
that's also
all the
but you al-
How?
but you also have to look at consider the source. Consider the source.
Okay,
You feel what I'm saying?
that's fair.
Whereas, let's keep it a buck. It's not probably going to be as hard for you to find a stepdaddy. There's a whole lot of Shaquanda.
Hey, don't throw. Hey, first off, I'm from the projects. You're not about to throw the homies and the cousins and that like that. There's some
But-
good women out of the projects.
Okay, well,
now.
I'm not. I didn't say
messing-
anything
I'm
about
messing
ghetto.
with you.
I'm talking about like because I'm just talking about literally just looks.
Looks,
Face
yeah.
card will get you far as a woman.
Yeah,
Oh,
Just
it
like
still does.
just like bankroll will get you
far as a man.
far as a man.
It's like that.
So
right now.
so like I think that's the whole thing. I think it's a lot of people out here that's not being honest about that. It's like, nigga,
Yeah.
you get treated that way because you got bread. Or you got, or you have cachet, whatever. You get treated that way because you're beautiful, or you got a fat ass, or you got some big ass titties, or whatever the case may be, or
Right.
or the legacy of your throat has perceived you,
Right.
whatever the case may be. We gotta keep it a buck.
It be like that, dog.
For me, I'm very honest.
Legacy of the
I'm
throat.
very honest. I tell people
We gotta use
head on, I'm in a reset stage in my life right now. I have 2 kids. I'm doing it by myself.
Mm.
My overhead is crazy.
Crazy.
So
I think everybody.
if you're not talking about anything serious, or if you can't be transparent with me, if you can't be open, if we can't have a conversation about God starting off,
In the club.
yeah, then there's
Discernment.
nothing for us to talk about. If
that's
you
real.
can't be honest about you, about your trauma, about you being healed, about where you are in your life, if you can't be honest about that, then there's nothing for us to talk about. Because I'm not just looking for a man for myself. I'm looking for a man of substance. I'm looking for a man to lead a household. I'm looking for a man to be a role model to my kids. So if you can't fit that criteria, or if I don't feel that openness from you, then there's no need in going on a date. There's no need in having another
Stewardship.
conversation.
And what is the fair exchange for those needs, right? Like, there's things that you specifically need in your life, like for your children and for yourself, right?
Yeah.
What does that man who fulfills those needs get in exchange outside of adding more notches in his belt for things that he's able to handle? You feel what I'm saying? Outside of being able to declare himself a good man
Mhm.
because he takes care of you and he stepped up to, you know what I'm saying? To what extent, you know what I'm saying, would you say you are willing to go beyond this is what I need, and to show that he gets what he needs out of a situation?
For one, I don't need a man to take care of me.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say that. Because I took care of a man for 13 years.
Ooh,
That's crazy
it's
work.
getting tough.
So, there was times where, he was up and, he helped out here and there, but for the majority part of it, I was the breadwinner. I was the person that, consistently kept a stable job. I was the person that was, I'm an accountant by major. So I would be writing down the bills every month. I would be, paying all the bills, going to the grocery store, doing this, doing that. So I don't need anyone to take care of me. It is an added bonus to have someone that has their own. But honestly, if I can build my man up, if I can support him in his journey or in whatever phase he is in his life, then I would definitely love that.
Damn.
If he wants to step out and do something different, a career change, if he's not happy with his job, if he's not happy with something, I'm willing to be that person that's gonna, take over the load just so that he can figure it out. So I would say that a man would definitely have, with having me, would have a partner. He would have a best friend. And he would have somebody that he can depend on, somebody that he can count on, somebody that he can lean on, somebody that he can cry to, because I would want my man to be vulnerable as well. I do want to see that you have emotions. I do want to see that you can tap in with that side of you. So it's levels to it, and I don't feel like men nowadays are willing to go that deep into that level of, what it is that I'm looking for. So
I have a question. Are we good with time? We good with time? I don't know. I have a question.
He said no.
Your DM's finna go crazy. That one.
Hey,
Yeah, but-
first off, make sure we post all that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Set up all that.
when does a man get maybe a little bit of access, or get a preview, or get some type of like a Costco sample of all of what you bring to the table? Because I've learned,
good
like, for
question.
example, I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna be me. My granny raised me. I'm a gentleman. I talk a lot of crap and all that, but based of my foundation, I don't have to wait until you're doing something for me to show you what I'm about. But I also know that with women, they are guarded, reserved, and all that, or you ain't my boyfriend, you ain't my husband, and all that. But I'm already, I guess, doing I guess they call it girlfriend experience things, and I call it bare minimum stuff.
GFE.
Be careful with that.
No, I definitely,
The
I've
real
gotten
life
better.
GFE.
Tread lightly.
No, I've gotten better. I mean, because I naturally
I've
just
gotten
give.
better.
No, for real. Because in my mind, I'm like, I'm just being nice to you, right? But then
Yeah.
I've met girls who only hit you up when they need something, who use
Not
you and
every
all that.
woman is receiving of that type
Not
of
every woman is receiving that, and so where do you, when you meet a woman who you telling me all of what you bringing to the table? Okay, when do I start seeing that? That's when we get in a committed relationship, or you're showing me that with dating. Like, how does
So
that
you'll
look
see
like?
That's a good
that
question.
you'll see that off back. So with me, like for one, like I said, our first conversation, if I feel comfortable with you, if our conversation, flows organically,
Mhm.
then of course I'll be like, a week or so later, okay, if we're starting on a dating app, okay, now you can get my number. Don't ask me for my number right off the back, like on day 2 or 24 hours in, because I'm gonna delete you and go on
Why?
to the next. I don't know. I'm just in my head. I just feel like, once I give my number, I don't know. I just feel like you have too much access to me. Like you
You
can.
do realize people can look your name
I
up and get
know, I
everything that
know,
they
I
need off the
know.
internet.
It's a thing
It's
in
a
my
thing.
head.
Okay. I just wanted to know.
But no, I'm real genuine. So if you're being vulnerable with me, if you're
Mhm.
being open with me, and if I can feel that, then I'm definitely going to be like, okay, well, let me, let this guard down, or let this gate down a little bit. Let me
So there
peep out
are
the blinds a
gates
little bit. Yeah,
with a
I like
dragon and a
to.
moat and Shrek and a
Yeah,
troll
I
and
like
a
to court my men too. So it's like,
what? Can we
if
make sure say that again
That was a
one more
good one.
time for the
Yeah.
niggas in the back. She said,
No, I don't.
"Wow,
I don't
court."
like to always be courted. I like to court my man. I like to take my man out to dinner. Let me, surprise you with something, or let me write you send you some flowers, or buy you a
Mm,
hat or
mm,
something like that. Like,
mm.
like
Open
You was
my
making it
door.
easy.
I'm gonna reach in and then
All
open
right, so
yours.
look, since we are, coming toward the end of this whole thing, like
yeah,
again, where can we find the book? Where can they send their
yeah.
Right, I'm
DM?
buying
Like
100
yeah, all
copies.
Can you
that
say the
stuff.
name of the group? What's
The
the name of
group
the
chat,
group?
all that. Like,
So my Facebook group is called Mommy and Me, Daddy and Us. You can type that in; it'll come up on Facebook. On Instagram, my page is called Mommy and Me _ Daddy and Us. On Instagram, you can find my book on Amazon. It's on Barnes and Nobles. It's on Walmart. It's at the libraries already. But mainly Amazon is like the hub that everyone is going to right now. So yeah.
How much is the book? Can we know
post
so
on the
folks know?
screen.
Oh,
It's
wait, but there it is. Huh?
$17.99.
So y'all got $20 to get this book. Matter of fact, I'm buying some books today. So for the kids' mamas, like, hey,
I got 20.
And
Merry
I feel like
Christmas.
it goes up to middle school age. I know it's like a picture book. It has pictures in here, illustrations and all that, but I feel like the message behind it can reach
You
like
buying her bags too? That's crazy.
shout out to your illustrator.
Yeah, no,
I
for
know,
real.
and my
You got a really
illustrator
good
is
Black illustrator?
Yeah.
no,
No.
my illustrator is in Pakistan. So that's
Oh.
another
Shout
thing.
out Pakistan.
Shout out Pakistan.
Shout out all my niggas in Pakistan. You feel
We
me?
don't mess with Israel, right? We don't mess with Israel, right? Because it's
Look.
however, whatever they got
You know.
going
No,
on.
but shout out to Fiverr.
Oh yeah, fiber.
I'm real open. I don't feel like my thing is I need to be selling how to make books or whatever. You can do everything you need to do off of doing the research. TikTok,
1000%.
Fiverr. Find the people that that you like. Scroll through. Spend a couple of hours. Yeah, Fiverr really did everything.
Is that how you went about getting published with your book?
No, I'm
putting it together?
self-published. I'm self-published.
I'm
So, all you have to do with being self-published, you just have to buy the barcodes, and that's pretty much you being self-published. So you
Oh
just
wow.
upload it to Amazon, and then Amazon just sends out the copies.
When the hundreds of
that's-
thousands start coming out, she ain't gonna never miss a beat. She an accountant. She gonna be like,
Uh,
we off a couple books. What's going on? We need to figure
Should've
this
gave
out.
them 2 niggas at the
Oh,
podcast and book.
Ain't nobody gonna be able to. Oh, y'all about to work for her? Nah. She be tight on her books. She be tight on books. So okay,
No,
cool.
but yeah, I really appreciate you guys.
Nah, I needed
So much
this.
Appreciate you
for
coming.
Yeah.
Man, thank
This was
you. You know what I'm
therapeutic.
saying? Thank you.
No, for real, because I had a lot of baby mama
All that.
drama last 2 weeks. And I needed this. Oh, y'all laughing?
Hit me up. Hit
Oh,
me
A
up.
long year.
I'll talk you through it.
You
Anybody got
charge for
closing
sessions?
words before
I
you get
don't.
up out of here?
Oh, we doing tags? You on the
Yeah,
gram?
for sure. You definitely give out your tags.
Hey, I'm the big homie Tony D. Y'all should know that already. If you don't, you do now. With that being said,
Barry White over here.
Right, I
yeah,
just
yeah,
you here because I was
Got the radio voice.
You hear him?
radio voice.
Kevin
like Kevin
Nash.
Nash.
Like I said, I'm gonna do everything I can to get us where we got to go. From the voice to the shit that I
Yes,
say.
come
Do I need to
on,
show
late
some
night
skin?
talk, come
But
on.
let's whatever. Let's fucking turn up, y'all.
Might have to
But
talk
nah,
Just Business
like I said, I'm the
again.
big homie Tony D on Instagram, Tony Damn Donald on Facebook. We're gonna get a Twitter going too, because I hear you can say whatever the
Whatever.
fuck you want on there.
Oh, yeah.
It's just hard to get traction. You gotta. It's hard to get traction.
Look,
We gonna figure
Yeah,
it
we're
out.
gonna figure it out. All right.
Figure it out.
Figure it
It's
out.
it's
For
on me.
sure.
It's on me. Okay.
Teamwork.
Which camera do I look at? I don't be forgetting. Well, I'm gonna just talk into the mic. This is Akila O'Neal, stand-up comedian, educator, father, servant of the community. Y'all can reach me at Akila. I am Akila O __. I am Akila O __. Y'all follow me and get some tickets to the next show.
Yes, sir.
Hey, we popping out.
Oh yeah, got to. This the pop out summer.
Yes, sir. And I'm from Compton. Compton Watch. Shout out. You know.
Compton in the house.
Yes,
Compton's
sir.
finest.
The West Side.
Long Beach, North.
Oh, 91.
Yeah, you already know.
That's we
Yeah.
rock with the 91.
Yeah.
When you pass the bridge on Long Beach, you be like, okay, this Long Beach. It's getting a little different now.
For sure, Long Beach.
For sure. This is Calvin Mills. You can find me on Facebook at Calvin Mills. Mills Enterprise, Just Business on all social media handles. Find us on YouTube. We're gonna be coming up with a whole lot more content. This is just the beginning. We gonna have authors like this. We got a couple comedians coming through. We got a stripper coming through. That's gonna be a
Wait,
fun
when-
episode.
Jesus.
Oh, I'm bringing my Christian self to this. I can't wait.
That's gonna be episode 4. We got
Who is the
Episode
stripper? We'll talk about it later.
Chocolate thing, you know?
All right.
So yeah, you got some
Okay.
fun guests coming through. We got some good therapeutic, yeah, we
Oh,
got
hey,
some good
Tony.
therapeutic conversations like this.
Hey,
Plenty of guests. You gonna learn something. And yeah,
stay tuned.
stay tuned.
Just business, y'all.
Just Business Podcast. We out here.
Nothing
First one.
personal,
Yes,
Pilot
sir.
episode.
Business.
Nothing personal. Just
Episode 1.